Morning, guys. I've got a 48-inch Caretree tree spade here with a 75 horse track loader Kubota, and I have a lot of trees to move on a little side project I'm working on. This tree spade is massive. It weighs 2,400 pounds. This machine is capable of lifting over 6,000 pounds, measured right here at the front of the arms. You can see how big this implement is. It's like over 6 feet wide, so that weight is centered way far out in front of the machine. So the machine can pick this up and move it around no problem. But once I sink these spades into the ground and have a chunk of dirt to the full capacity of this machine, it's about a 2,000 pound chunk of dirt plus the tree as well as the dirt, which is really only a couple hundred more pounds. So all of that leverage being so far out in front of the machine is putting my machine over its capability of what it's able to pick up. So I can get these spades in the ground, but I can't actually lift the chunk of dirt with the tree out of the ground. So the machine has the power to do it, but it simply doesn't weigh enough, which I'm going to show you in a quick video. So here I've got a black cherry tree on my property here. You can tell it's not in the greatest condition. It's got one of the main leads coming off of it is broke and rotten right here. One of the other surviving branches that produces leaves here is cracked off and broken. I've done so much tree work on my property here, clearing land, that a lot of these smaller trees were just damaged in the process. So I actually have a sand mound for a septic system I'm going to be building in this area. So this needs to go anyway. This is a perfect tree to test this out on. Something that you need to know working with a tree spade, with a hardwood, which a cherry, even though it's very soft, is a hardwood because it has leaves, not needles. If it has needles, it's a softwood. 1 inch of caliper, meaning the width of the tree, measured 6 inches from the ground, requires a foot of spade. So if I have a 4-inch hardwood tree, you need a 48-inch tree spade to move it. So this massive machine just to move a little 4-inch tree. So this tree right here looks to be about probably 4.5 inches. So it's a good test to see the full capacity of this spade. And I'm going to demonstrate the problem I'm having as far as the machine not weighing enough to lift this chunk of dirt with the tree out of the ground. And then I'm going to show you a solution that I came up with that I haven't tested it yet. So you're going to see my first attempt to see if my solution for this problem works. So this is hopefully my solution to the problem of not having enough weight in the back of my machine to counteract the weight of the spade and the root ball. So this is a platform that I designed with SketchUp. It's made out of 1/2-inch plate. It's a couple hundred pounds, just that piece of plate with D-rings and anchors on it. And then underneath, it's reinforced with 2x3 channel. So this thing's pretty damn strong, and it's extremely heavy. I'm going to use my tractor with the forks to line it up on the back of the machine so I can get the pins and the shackles. It's going to be a cantilever design, so I didn't have to modify the machine at all. I didn't have to cut, drill, weld anything on the machine itself. It's just 2 clevises are going to hold this thing on and do all the work, and you'll see in a second, but it's essentially going to be like a diving board mounted off the back of the machine, and these barrels right here are going to be my counterweight. So these are 28 bags, 60-pound bags of concrete. I think it was 860 pounds or something like that per barrel. So these things are beefy. The platform is almost 4 feet wide, so this weight is going to be centered roughly 2 feet off the back of the machine. So this should pretty much bring it back into balance and hopefully give me enough counterweight off the back of the machine so I can pick this chunk of dirt up out of the ground. What I did with these barrels was I have a 4-inch piece of drainage pipe I put in through here before pouring the concrete. So this is going to allow me to get the forks of the tractor through here to pick this thing up, or I can put a chain through it and pick it by a chain. This is a piece of 1.5 inch PVC right here, so I can stick a shovel or a rake in the back of this just to have with me on the machine while I'm driving around in the field. And this right here is the fail-safe. This is a diagonal piece that goes down through here. If all else fails, if this isn't enough weight, what I'm going to do is stick a piece of steel down all the way through this that'll stick out here as far as I want, and I can stack more weights on it. So that'll give me a lot more weight, as much as I need, all the way at the back edge of these barrels. So I'm going to get this platform mounted on the back of the machine, load up the barrels on it, chain them down, and we're going to see if we can get this tree out of the ground.